brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're working with our 2001 Ford Ranger 4.0 liter V6. We're going to be showing you how to remove your throttle body from the intake manifold to clean it without dropping any debris down into the intake and possibly getting it into the motor. If you like this information, please click subscribe. We have a ton more information on this truck, as well as many other makes and models. And if you need any parts, they're available from 1AAuto.com. Here are the items you'll need for this repair. Going to remove this cover over the throttle body. Use a small Phillips head screwdriver to remove these two screws, and a 7mm socket and ratchet for the bolt in the back. Remove the cover from the intake. We're going to use a flat blade screwdriver to loosen these two screw type clamps on our intake tube. We'll then wiggle the tube off of the MAF sensor in the throttle body and remove it from the vehicle. You'll also have to remove this breather line from the back. So we'll remove the intake tube from the throttle body and the MAF. Pull it straight off the breather and remove it from the vehicle. We'll remove the cables from our throttle body. The throttle cable, once we flip up this actuator here, the throttle cable will come toward us. In the end, will slide out sideways. The cruise control cable, once in this position, will simply pop forward to release this hook from its pin. We'll lower that back down. Push down on the connector and remove the throttle position sensor wires. Place those off to the side. Remove the 4 8mm bolts around the throttle body with an 8mm socket, ratchet, and extension. Support the throttle body as you remove the last bolt and remove your throttle body from the vehicle. The back of our throttle body blade is very coated in carbon and other residues and buildup, so we're going to clean it off. I'm going to use a hooked pick to carefully remove the gasket without tearing or puncturing it. If we're careful, this is reusable. We'll take some throttle body cleaner, spray off as much of that as we can. Use a brass bristled brush to clean off the blade and the bore of the actual throttle body. Got a paper towel and some cardboard under our work surface here because it is going to dump out when you open the throttle body blade. Flip the throttle body over. Repeat these steps on the opposite side. Sure to get the edges of the blade as well. And we'll spray down the whole bore. Wipe everything down with a paper towel or a clean rag. You can see how much gunk we've removed here. You want to wipe down the blade itself. Remove all that gunk and buildup, as well as wiping down the actual bore of the throttle body. It's difficult to see anything built up there because it's a black housing. Anything you clean off is just going to open up airflow and improve throttle response, fuel economy, and your final power output. Remember to wipe down the edges of the blade as well, and the exposed parts of the bore when the throttle is open. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. You can repeat these steps until you're satisfied with the cleanliness of your throttle body and blade. Spray some throttle body cleaner onto a clean paper towel. Wipe off any buildup and gunk from the old gasket. Take a minute to inspect that there's no dry rot or cracking anywhere on this gasket. You can replace it if necessary, but ours looks to be in pretty good condition. So we'll line it up, press it onto our throttle body. Now we're ready to install it onto our truck. Spray some throttle body cleaner onto a clean paper towel. Wipe down the contact surface here. You can give it a little wipe down on the middle. We'll line up our throttle body. Start our 8mm bolts. Tighten these back down with an 8mm socket, ratchet, and extension. Torque these bolts to 18 foot-pounds. Reconnect the throttle position sensor. Open up the blade for the throttle body. Rehook the cruise control onto its pin, as well as the throttle cable. Just gonna slide in this way and then lay the cable down. Reinstall the breather line in both ends of the intake tube to the throttle body and the air box. Tighten down the clamps with a flat blade screwdriver. Reinstall the engine cover. We'll tighten down the front two screws with a Phillips head screwdriver, and the rear with a 7mm socket. And you're ready to go.
Thanks for tuning in. We hope this video helped you out. Next time you need parts for your car, please visit 1aauto.com. Also check out our other helpful how-to as well as diagnosis videos.